Greetings and namaste, divine infinite light beings. Welcome in and welcome back. The energy that has me sitting in this chair right now is very, very restless, right? Because they need a fix, right? They need a fix. Spirit is saying this energy that has me sitting right here, whether they be a feminine energy or masculine energy, but they are in their lower vibrational energy. I found this on the floor like this from the last message of the 222 portal. And if you have not watched that, just because it's not 222 anymore, that information is very well sustainable for your everyday life. So I suggest, Spirit suggests you go watch that video. Ashe, but this card was on the floor in the reverse because whoever this person is not trying to have a transformation. They're still stuck in their lower vibrational energy, and their lower vibrational energy is calling out for a quickie. Ashe, and as you can see, they're in their dark lower vibrational energy as they are trying to get to the light of you, right? I'm getting hot. Um, so we are going to tap into this energy. First we're gonna get a little of that naughty energy to see exactly what um they want to jump off. Let me get my lighter, excuse me, y'all. But I know they want a quickie. I know they don't want no evidence left. They don't want no strings attached. Um, they want you to be willing without putting up a fuss, without putting up a fight. So this could be something that they're used to you doing, them coming in and going out, but when they come in, they want a quickie. You don't put up a fight. You don't leave no kind of evidence. You don't try to make it known that it went down. None of that, right? You're just very discreet about what took place, right? And they know this about you. That's why they can feel so freely with saying, "Oh, I don't want you to leave no bite marks. Don't leave no hickeys. Don't even scratch me. You know that type of shit." Because a motherfucker will tell you quickly, "Don't scratch. I don't like to be scratched. I don't want a hickey. Please don't. I don't do hickeys. You know, shit like that because they know that they going home and laying with somebody else, and that somebody else is gonna notice that hickey, those scratches, that that smell of that perfume or whatever the situation may be, right? So this energy is like, I don't want no evidence to be left. I just want to come, I want to bust my nut, and I want to go on about my business. I want a quickie, right? So I release the negative energy and I send it back to the sender to which it came from. All negative energy must flee in this instant and never come back to me. Ashe, Ashe. The divine collectives, feminine energy, masculine energy, is well protected with a hedge of protection that hovers over them and their families and those they love. Ashe, Ashe. Um, Thank you, divine, super spiritual natural love war team, for the hedge of protection over our lives. Confirmation with Whoopi moaning and crying in the background. So somebody moaning and crying because that's how bad they want this quickie, right? They've been yearning for this quickie. Remember when I came in, the energy was restless, very restless, because they have not um, released themselves the way they want to release themselves with you, is what Spirit is saying. We are protected. Ashe. Bless our scarred and sacred space. Ashe. So, as we get our protection all secure and underway. Let's start with the little spark of light. Um, little spark of light, dirty talk, right? So, pure hands, pure heart, pure thoughts, pure intentions to come over me as I channel raw, clear, and accurate messages for truth. Ashe, Ashe, and I am grateful to be the vessel in the present moment. Ashe, thank you, spirits. Show us what we need to see. Tell us what we need to hear. I want to taste you. So, this could be somebody who has never tasted you, right? Because it says, I want to taste you, right? It don't say, I want to taste you again, or I want to do that again. It say, I want to taste you. So this is somebody that always came in for a quickie, but never foreplay. Understand what Spirit is saying? Always a quickie, never foreplay, never getting to learn and interact with you fully, because it was always a quickie that they came in for. You satisfied them with just a quickie, is what Spirit is saying, because your energy is so strong and powerful. A quickie was all they needed was from you, when it took other people to do more than just a quickie, right? It took other people to just have to go in and do all sorts of things to get this person aroused. You didn't have to do that. It just took that quickie, and it didn't even take long for the quickness to come out, right? Karma. So somebody, whoever wants to come in, is receiving karma in the Saturn sex energy, right? Sutral sex energy. I'm like, that don't say Saturn. I'm looking at it. Sutral sex energy. Okay, bite me. So somebody do want to be bit. It's some out there that do want to be bit. Some out there that don't even give a fuck about the marks. So this could be, whoever this is, could be a single person and don't give a fuck about the marks. But the other person is not a single person, because they were saying, don't bite me, don't leave no marks, don't scratch me, right? Don't stop. They don't want you to stop doing whatever you do to get them aroused, because in this present moment they need that attention. They need it. 444 Archangel Michael. So whoever this person is protected by the archangels as well as you are, right? So this could most definitely be your divine counterpart that doesn't realize that they're your divine counterpart. Just hearing your voice makes me want to touch myself. So they could have a recording of you. They could have a video that y'all had together. Y'all could have made, the Spirit is saying some of y'all did make an intimate sex tape, right? I'm itching, so that's confirmation. And they listen to your voice and they get off on your voice. Or some of you could just have social media platforms and they hear your voice there. Some type of way they hear your voice, though. They could have saved a recording of you, leaving a message on their phone, and they listen to your voice that way. But whoever this is, some of them like to be bit, so or nibbled on, basically. I'm getting nibbled, not necessarily bit, but nibbled, right? This says bite me, but I'm getting nibbled as well. Late night dinner. So someone wants to take you to a late night dinner, or a lot of you had late night dinners often, right? And I'm hearing some of you don't like late night dinners. Yeah, I don't know why that came out, but some of you don't like late night dinners. Suck my daddy long stick while I drive the car. So some of them have a fantasy, if this has not taken place, of you um giving them fellatio while they drive the car. Or this could be you. You could have wanted to, do that, or you could have done that, right? But they want to go where other people can't take them, right? Where other people can't take them. They feel like they can get a certain kind of freeness with you, right? You are on the same kind of sexual status as they are, right? And this is landing right under 444, which Spirit just said, this is your divine counterpart. So a match. Spirit is not going to give you a match. Spirit is not going to give you someone you can't match with if that's not your divine counterpart. And it doesn't even matter if it has to do with sex. Spirit is going to match you divinely as you should be matched. Spirit, and then that includes sexually. Spirit is going to give you someone that can match your sexual drive when it comes to your counterpart. You're going to be equally yoked. You're going to be able to satisfy each other equally, right? Faster. So somebody wants you to do something faster. So either ride you faster or stroke you faster. Or that's what they want to do because it's been so long. 1010, the angel number 1010. So they want a new beginning with you. You had an ending with them. They want to start a new beginning with you. 1010. Right? So wheelbarrow, get on the hands and feet and have them pick you up by the pelvis, then grip your waist with your thighs. So this is how they want to pick you up. They get on your hands and feet. Hands and feet. How can you get on your hands and feet? How they pick on Okay, well just read it. Get on your fours, right? They want to pick you up by the pelvis and do their little thing with you, right? 333. We got 333. Caress me all over. So they're craving the intimacy. They want to be caressed all over. I'm so wet hard right now. So whoever this is that's longing for you, that just want this quickie, they think in their head they just want a quickie, right? They're so wet or they're so hard for you, right? And somebody wants water sex, right? So somebody wants to have pleasures in the shower, in the bathtub, in the pool, in the lake, that type of situation. Spirit said just go a little bit more with this, with 111 on the timer. Show us what we need to see, tell us what we need to hear. Yeah, so somebody has not been receiving a loving type of energy such as yours. This is why they want you to caress them all over. Even though they feel like they want a quickie, this is how they want to come in and because they're not. Spirit is saying they don't know your energy right now, right? It's y'all been connected, right? So they thinking, oh, if they just say quickie, they'll be able to come on in, slide on in like they used to do, right? but they don't really want a quickie. They want to be caressed all over. They want to be loved. They want to be held. They want to be nurtured, is what they truly want. 888. They want you to come back into their life, is what they want, right? Ever since you walked away. Let's see what that is. High sex drive. 2 years. 2 years, 2 weeks, 2 nights. And I see 12. So, y'all could have been together 2 years, 2 weeks, or 2 nights. Or y'all could have been separated for 2 years, 2 weeks, 2 nights. Take it as it resonates with you. But whoever this is has a very high sex drive, such as you do. Remember, Spirit said Spirit is not going to match you with nobody, and this is landing right on top of bite me. So they really want to just be held. They really want to feel you caress them, rub them, touch them, they want to feel, I'm hearing your soft hands rub up and down their body. There's nobody's hands as soft as yours. Even if you are a male energy, they're still saying your hands are softer than any hands that they've ever felt. Your hands are like healing hands, is what I'm hearing. Healing hands. And so they need your healing, is what it is. They're longing for your healing, as well as the quickie that they feel like they need to say to get into your, but they want more than that, is what Spirit is saying. Long walk in the park. See, if you, and this is confirmation, if you just want a quickie, you don't want to take no long walks in the park with anybody. If you just want a quickie, right? That's not feasible, right? If you just want to so somebody wants you inside of them bad. Somebody want to be inside of you bad. It's like burning them, like and it came out. I want you inside of me now. It came out in this instant, in this present that we are speaking. This is what they want. This is what they need. This is what they desire. And this water sex came out again too. Are you alone? They want to know, are you alone? Have you been messing with anybody? Are you seeing anybody? Are you talking to anybody? Because remember, y'all been separated. I'm itching. So they want to know, are you alone? Are you still alone? Are you alone at home? Are you alone? Right? Fantasizing, dreaming, 111 about sexing you. Right? So we are going to see what the tarot got to say. That was a weak shuffle. So they weak. They feeling weak because they ain't been able to. They spying. They spying, right? And they thinking before they make this decision to come to you. They trying to strategize, right? But they spying. They curious about who you been with. Here it is, right here. They want to give to you now. They want to give to you. What's going on with these cards? They don't want to be used. What the fuck? They did not want to be used. Okay. Them cards was like, no, I'm tired. I'm not your go-to bitch. So you are kind of like their go-to. Like you are their go-to. They don't want to go to nobody but you. Get it? They don't want to go to nobody but you. They have options. Spirit is saying they have options, but you are their go-to. You are who they prefer to go to. Yeah. Judgment. Yeah. So they sitting in judgment because you asked them, right? And then Spirit say they wasn't trying to make a transformation. So whoever this is, this is the person that you asked. They're in judgment because you asked them. Oh, they're in their lower vibrational energy, just wanting to come in and, even though they do want to be cuddled and held and stuff, they still in that lower vibrational energy, just wanting to come in and fuck. Just wanting to come in and fuck. It's I want a quickie. Yeah. Ever since you walked away, they ain't been had it like you gave it to them. They ain't felt it like you. King of Pentacles, Eight of Cups. So ever since you walked away from this person, they ain't had it right, and they've been loose. They've been loose, but nobody has been able to satisfy them. And they've been very emotionally imbalanced because of this. Because of this. Yeah. Illusions. Still stuck in illusions. That's why they under judgment still. Because they not wanting to. Remember, they didn't want to transform. They don't want to go through the transformation. So Spirit is saying have strength against this person, because you already walked away from this person and they lower vibrations. You walked away from this person and the lower vibrations. So when they come back around, Spirit is telling you to have strength, because they're gonna come back around, because that's what they do. They know that y'all fall out, they come back, and it's on and cracking again, right? Yeah. This could be somebody you was married to, or an older person, or you could be an older person. This person wants to surrender. So this person does want to surrender these lower vibrational energies, but probably don't know how. That's why they walked away from the transformation. Yeah. Six of Wands. They recognizing now. And they understand why you walked away from them, because they was putting you in so many different fucking illusions, and this is why judgment is on their head. This is you, the Four of Swords, right? You had to just walk away and rest this damn energy because of all the fucking illusions that they was trying to, the wool they was trying to pull over your eyes. And Spirit set their ass out and put their ass under judgment, and they recognize why they're under judgment now, because of what they did and how they were treating you in the first place, and they still coming back in the same fucking energy. What's wrong with people? What's wrong with people? Because they need your, I need your loving. They need your loving, and it's landing right on top of the freaking King of Wands. They just want to come in and drain you. Basically, this is the secret. The fuck? They want to come in and drain you. And this is the Five of Wands. This is the Five of Wands. This is the Five of Wands. So whoever ain't giving them no loving, they having conflicts and disagreements with, and this is why they want to come back around with you, because they having conflicts and disagreements with all the third parties, right? This is you in this Empress or Emperor energy, right? Spirit is saying stand your ground, right? This is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, they're still struggling to juggle shit. So Spirit is saying probably don't lay down with them. But they feel like they haven't had any, we got this the other day, any personal closure with you, right? And they're going through life cycles. This was supposed to be your counterpart. With you coming out as the Emperor or the Empress, and this Ten of Cups in reverse, this was supposed to be your counterpart. Whoever this King of Wands or this Queen of Wands is, they were supposed to step up and take that Empress role. But they feared change, and we got the I'm getting hot. We got whew, we got the Tower and the Moon, and both of those are cards of fear, right? So they feared the change of stepping up and being a true divine partner, and all they felt was the need was to come in and sex you. I'm hearing that song, sex you, sex me, baby, sex you, baby, R. Kelly song. So yeah, that's what they wanted to do, and that's what they still want to do now, sex you, because they're still not in the energy of transforming, of growing, of trying to take the situation a little bit higher than just a sexual encounter, right? We got the Seven of it's hot in here. The Seven of Pentacles, right? You've been working a long time with this person in this relationship or situationship, right? And they want their good luck back. Their good luck is you. Five of Pentacles in reverse. They want you back, right? Whatever way they can get you, and they feel like because they was getting you that way before y'all disconnected, they could come back and get you in that same type of way, because you've always allowed them to come back and be in that same type of energy. But Spirit is saying something is different. It's different. Let's see what you got to say to them. Message of love. Ooh, it's hot. What does the twin flame? You already know that this is your divine counterpart, but this whoever this is played too much fucking games, and this motherfucker don't want to take a leap of faith because they're scared and want to keep it strictly sexual because of the fear of change. So they try to hold on to you sexually to keep that bond, to keep that connection, to keep that that cord, that energetic cord, right? That sexual cord, right? Because you know when you laying down with somebody, there's emotions. So if they give you that, they don't want you. This is why they want to come in and have a quickie, because they want to get those emotions, get you back into those emotions of where you was before y'all disconnected. They want you to go back into those emotions of feeling a certain type of way for this person. That's why they want to come in and quickly sex you so you can get back into your head through the sexual way. You feel me? They want to work through you through your lower chakras instead of working with you through your um um high chakras, your crown chakra, your third eye, your throat. So this person is a bad communicator. This person overthinks, and this person is not very developed in their intuition. So they're operating from their lower chakras, right? Instead of trying to get back with you in a higher vibration, they want to come back and try to get back at you with you in a lower vibration because they have a lack of faith. It's safe to make the move you're considering, right? But they're not doing that. They're not doing it. They're doing it, but only in a. So they're getting some type of intuition that okay, it's safe to come back around to you because you might want to see them as well. So they're because y'all twin flames, y'all divine counterparts. So y'all have some kind of energetic connection. So they're getting the energy that is safe, but they only want the strictly sexual because the fear. This connection is passionate but has not in but not enduring because they're not willing to do the work. They're not willing to do the work because of fear is holding them back from doing the work from some type of hurt that they've already endured. They've already endured hurt, so they want to keep it strictly sexual. And that's what be the issue. The past pain won't let them move forward. The past pain won't let them move forward. So all they feel like is all they need is a quickie to satisfy them because they really don't want to get hurt into getting into the emotions of love and intimacy. So their fear is intimacy. That's why they would prefer just a quickie because the intimacy is going to cause them to spark some type of emotion when they already have emotion for you because you're the only one that can satisfy them now. You're the only one that they want now. Remember, you're the go-to. You're the only one they want. If they have other options, other third parties to go to, and you're the only one, they're already invested, is what Spirit is saying. Acceptance. They already accepted this shit. This is why they want to keep you back in the loop of in the emotions of accepting the little breadcrumbs that they given, but you're saying I already accepted that. You already knew that this was your counterpart and you already knew that this was going to take time. You had already accepted it, but see, they were the ones that was rejecting it. And you told them, take a leap of faith, because this is what you're saying to them. Remember when we pulled out these cards, we wanted to see what you had to say to them. So you was telling them, take a leap of faith on me. Take a leap of faith on this relationship. And their fear was holding them back from change. And so you had to accept that shit. You had to accept that it was strictly sexual. You knew that you were twin flames. You knew that Spirit was telling you this was a higher caliber relationship. Like this wasn't it wasn't supposed to be just a low vibrational relationship. But see, this motherfucker wasn't using no integrity. So you had to fucking retreat. This motherfucker was working out of lower chakras, so there was no, and you already know this motherfucker want a second chance. You already know that this motherfucker, whoever these motherfuckers is, whether they feminine energy or masculine energy, you already know that they want to use sex to just to get back in the door. Like you already know you're very high potent in your intuition. You're the high priestess, that high priest. So you already knowing that this motherfucker wanted a second chance, and this probably is already his 5th chance, his 15th chance, his 50th chance, her 20th chance, right? While they talking about second chance, you already know that this relationship deserves a second chance, and you already know that. That's why you've been giving them chance after chance after chance after chance after chance, because you knew that this motherfucker was your twin flame, because spirit already told you this is a divine counterpart connection. Spirit told you that off jump. That's why you introduce yourself to this person. That's why you introduce yourself to this person, because spirit already told you that it was a divine counterpart situation. But this motherfucker couldn't get the integrity right. Does this situation align with your values or morals? And you realize that it wasn't lining up. They weren't going to get it together to line up. They had the opportunity because all the chances you gave them, but they were not willing to because of the fear. They knew they had potential. They knew they wanted it. They know they were, and that's why you had to put up boundaries. You had to fucking put up boundaries. So if they even come back in for a fucking quickie, your boundaries is up. So I don't even know. But they in deep regret. They in deep regret. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. They feel deep regret because they used this just as a strictly sexual encounter, instead of getting to know you, instead of getting to instead of telling them how they truly felt about you, and they truly loved you. And so you had to put up boundaries. And now they're feeling regretful because they took you so far as to making you put up boundaries. Because before, you didn't have no boundaries. You knew that, they just coming for sex, and we finna do this quickie thing, and they gonna go on about their business, and I'm gonna be cool. I'm gonna be cool with that. Right? Because you wasn't trying to force no strings on nobody. You was just letting the flow go, as spirit was telling you to let the flow go. But since they was rejecting it and resisting it, I'm itching, and resisting it, you had to put up the fucking boundaries. They played too hard. They played too hard against this friendship, against the friendship. Because you were supposed to start out as friends, but they took your friendship for granted, and then that's when shit just went wrong. But you were mastery, and now they addicted to you, right? So we get messages from you and them, right? And we already know they under judgment, so they going through obstacles. But we already know that y'all twin flames, and y'all have a lot of fucking chemistry. The attraction you feel is mutual, right? You know why? Because it's a past life. It's a past life connection. Twin flame. I see an intuition under there. Intuition. So you're very potent in your intuition. Right there. Very potent in your intuition about this past life connection, all the chemistry that y'all had. That's why it's like him or her don't want to go to nobody, because they don't have no chemistry the way that they have with you. The way y'all mesh together without it having to be forced. Remember, spirit said these other third parties, they got to do this, they got to do that, they got to do this, they got to come a certain way, they got to put on this, they got to smell like this, they got to look like this to entice this person, whether they be a feminine energy or masculine energy. And you didn't have to do none of that. All you had to do was just show the fuck up, and now they fucking addicted. And addiction is affecting this relationship. So as well as they are addicted to you, they're addicted to something else, right? And spirit, that could be those third parties, but now they don't want to be addicted to those third parties, right? So, and it could be work, it could be money, it could be family, it could be alcohol, it could be whatever they're addicted to. You know what they're addicted to because you know who this person is and you've been around them and you've seen their addictions, right? But you've gotten so far into your mastery, you know, you already know the games they playing. And they play hard with their games and you already know this. And you just like, so yeah, you already know. Find time to laugh and goof off and enjoy each other. So this is another thing. They're missing this. They're missing the laughter. They're missing the way y'all used to goof off and enjoy each other. Remember, they trying to get in with a quickie, but that's not really what they want. They're missing you. They want you. They want more than a quickie is what it is. They want more than a quickie. Unhealed wounds are blocking. See, didn't Spirit say? Because they was hurt. Because they was hurt before. This is what's causing the fear of them falling in line with you. This is why they have a brick wall up against you and your love. And they know your love is true. And they know you want more than just a quickie. And they know they want more than just a quickie. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Um, um, Sending out loving, healing energy to you all, divine, infinite light beings. Hopefully, your divine counterpart, not hopefully, I'm wishing the best for the both of y'all that this shit can get right. Because if Spirit put y'all together, then it's truly supposed to be a loving, healthy, divine counterpart. And it's some of this stuff on here is saying that it could be. And some of this stuff on here is saying that, they haven't learned their lesson, right? But this is why you retreated from them, right? And now this is why they're in deep regret. So just know that they're in deep regret, but they still want that quickie. Ashe, because they still want to get back to you, because they got to find their way back to you, to us, to love. Ashe, Ashe.